Hello everyone and welcome back again to the Mania 4K World Cup 2021. As I said, it's just a small break. We have more action coming, and boy do we have some action coming. Indonesia versus Chile is the match we're gonna see right now in the stream, and a close clash between two teams that are fighting for their tournament lives. I'm Juan Crystal commentating alongside Reyi. How are you doing?
Glad to be back for this one.
Oh yeah, if there was a match to be back, I'll think this one has the most potential to be close. I'll argue Canada and France is also a match that can be very close, but this is again a classic Rice versus Long Note battle, and I love it. We strike with a ban on the Long Note department already from the Rice team. No surprises there. Somewhere I belong, being probably the more challenging one if you're not on your fundamentals when it comes to long notes. And SV being banned here for Indonesia against Chile.
Oh.
Chile always has been a pretty solid SV team, considering that Walter is one of the best SV players that we have seen on the World Cup, but he's not playing this year, and still the memory lives on towards the Chileans, as they are still a very competent SV team.
Yeah, Indonesia kind of struggled on Massacre and they didn't really have a good Marisa score as well, so they definitely would like to hope to avoid Marisa, and that explains the Massacre ban.
So now Indonesia gets the first pick as they as they won the map, the role rather. So what would they go for? I'll say LFO. Just keep it simple. Start with something you're comfortable with, something that Chile will likely struggle with, and call it a day. I'm actually not sure if Chile played LFO against Peru, because they might have. Let me check that real
Yes,
quick.
Chile did play LFO and they actually have a better score than Indonesia on LFO.
Oh, interesting. Well, they're going for it anyway,
Yep.
but that's some good insight. One minute and 54 seconds of pure long note density. We have seen some players completely crushing this map. Toph got a double-digit 300 count on this, which is ridiculous. But we'll see. If Indonesia doesn't really have to match that, don't get me wrong, but they're gonna need a pretty consistent score across the whole team if they want to beat Chile here. Because sure, Chile is kind of weak when it comes to long notes. Overall, has historically been a team that struggle with long notes. But they have Kanochi. Kanochi is a very all-rounder, very solid player, very good player, arguably the best player in the tournament. So he's definitely going to destroy this chart. And Jan has been keeping up with the long notes fairly well as well in previous rounds. So we'll see. If Chile can keep up the consistency together, they might be able to take this. But Indonesia, I think, has the upper hand overall, because it's more likely for Chile to miss than it is for Indonesia. As you said, they have a better run, but it's just a run.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the previous scores, and that Reyi and Ontabakasi got both 990Ks, but it was Nayu that was making the difference with a 960K, so definitely want to watch.
So it's going to come down to Nayu's performance today then.
Yeah.
Probably fast on Chile.
All of Chile FC, so yeah, we'll have to see.
Alright, here we go. Double mirror here for Nayu and Onta Bekasi, and everybody else playing as it is. The map is starting, and into the first 200 notes we see that Indonesia is ever so slightly on the lead, mostly off the back of Fast, struggling a little bit with his intro. But again, if Chile can get a 3-way FC on this and Nayu struggles to full combo this is like a good chance for Chile to start off with the right foot and a break point for their own. But at the moment, it is Indonesia who's holding the lead on the back of Reyi and Onta, who are outperforming Jan and Fast. And although Kanochi is doing so much better than Nayu, the difference between the two teams is still in favor of Indonesia. A small one, albeit, but still in favor of the Asians.
Yeah, the lead is shrinking just slightly because Onta
Fast
had a hit. Yeah, I was going to say Onta had a hit on accuracy, but perhaps with the combo drop, that it's going to give the lead to Indonesia significantly now.
Such an awkward miss too. That was such a weird spot to get yourself a break, really. And now into the denser section, this is the part you would expect to see some misses, but everybody is combo through them with no difficulties whatsoever. Now his accuracy is hurting a little bit, his hit concentration is extremely spread out. But as long as he combos this, he isn't that far off of Jian, and that miss from fast is just gonna make the difference here. With only an 8th of the song remaining, just a couple more nodes, but Indonesia is still in the lead.
Yeah, they need to hold on now, the entirety of Indonesia. We still got one more section to go.
Last bit of coordination, last bit of density here. But there are no breaks. Indonesia going with a 3-way FC to take this home. They take the first map in their favor. Good choice in my opinion. Good scores all across the board as well. Kanachi hitting the MVP whatsoever, but double almost 990. Yeah, double 993k for Reyi and Onta, which will prove to be more than enough for Indonesia to take this. And Chile, no questions asked, straight to Marisa, straight to SVs. Absolutely perfect pick in my opinion. Indonesia struggled so hard with SVs last time that this is just a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, Chile didn't play this yesterday, but Indonesia did, which I'm pretty sure wasn't their pick. I believe it was Taiwan's pick because they kind of struggled pretty badly. None of them getting 98% or higher.
Yeah, that's just a free point for Chile then. If unless Indonesia has something cooking for themselves, like maybe they just underperformed against Taiwan in purpose to bait Chile into picking this and then crushing the map. I don't think that is the case whatsoever.
That is possible actually. But yeah, it also really comes down to how well Chile perform on this too. But if they picked it, then they are pretty confident.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 each Nissan, or something like that. We're still seeing some client difficulties here for I Can Play, who cannot play, and now is playing. And hits immediately a bad judgment on the first note.
Yeah, now you're playing the wrong map.
Oh yeah, now you're playing. Now you're still playing LFO. Let's go. LFO more FG. Well, you can tell by the presses of his keyboard that he was probably doing fine, but that was something funny.
Yeah, client is just having a very bad time right now.
Client's having a rough time, yep. Well, now we're seeing a 2v1, and now it's a 2v2, and now it's a 3v2 or 2v3. Interesting client moment. We'd love to see them. Oh man, we're losing players as we go through the map. Oh well, Nayo seems to not be able to show up on screen at least. We can make some estimations, I guess, based on the performances of these teams at the moment.
Yeah, we definitely can.
And Chile's not doing all that great either here. It's just Kanochi who's destroying the chart, but other than that, then Ritsu and Ursai both had misses already, and their accuracies, even though they are not bad, they are not like crazy good. They're definitely better than I Can Play, who also had some misses and also is holding the lowest accuracy in the lobby at least at the moment. They kinda need a very insane score from Nayu here if they want to take this, I think. If you see him playing at this point. Yeah, I don't
even
think
if
so
Nayu
either.
is playing, it's gonna be a great tall order, and Nayu had a 97.8 yesterday.
Yeah, and at this point they will need like a 980k, I think, so that's like not happening. Oh, there's Nayu.
Oh, Nayu is playing.
He's
oh
starting
my gosh.
Let's go.
Oh no. Nayu's like at the start of the map.
He just needs to get 1,010,000 points to win the map. I don't think that is happening, so we can call this a Chilean victory.
Nayu needs an impossible score for Indonesia to win. I mean,
he's just going for it. Let's go. No, he misses.
Okay, I think it loaded on the MP link.
Yeah, he's loaded. This is just funny to watch.
Go now, you can do
That's
it.
a very good score by Kanochi, by the way. 990k on this.
Yeah,
is super good.
990k. They did their practice.
I mean,
Oh, no.
he's still playing.
Nah, he was playing on their own. Just give it like, oh no, oh okay, now he's gone.
I'm sure that if they go back now, that he will still be playing. We're going to endless now.
Yeah, we are going endless.
I mean, just like you, right? He was going endless. He's still
oh my gosh! Oh no! It's just a void. It's just black.
he just got abducted somewhere else to still continue playing Marisa. He is in another dimension, still playing the SV map. Until some time, he will get the score he needed to beat Chile.
Anyways, Chile have a 2.94 million score on endless. With Kanochi 1 missing, but still with a very good accuracy, 99.86.
Yes! Oh my god, let's go.
Does seem like the map has already ended. Oh. Juan, do you want to look at the MP link?
Should I? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you some of the spoilers because the map of Endless has been completed and Indonesia took it. Actually, they won it by 9.3 thousand points with Reyi leading the charge. And I have confirmation that Nayu has been freed. He is now free. He got a miss right at the end of the map and 972,000 points, enough to beat Stupid CL, who has the lowest score on Chile and was as well the only choke on that team. So now it's 2-1 in favor of Indonesia here. Kanochi with the best score with 995.7 thousand points, but Indonesia as a unit managed to take it.
Oh, are we back?
Oh my god, we're back. Seems that we got enough banners. Oh wait, Knight's not here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We are back by what cost?
At what cost? Yep. We're gonna go straight into Shu no Hazama. I think this is one of the most popular Rise maps of the pool right now.
Yeah, it is. And actually, Chile have a worse score on this than Indonesia. By about 10,000 points from yesterday.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chile had some chokes on that particular run, so they are pretty confident on their abilities to not choke this time around.
Kanochi and Urusai having extremely good scores, 997 and 993 respectively. It was just the third player struggling a lot, so maybe if they either have a swap or their third player is able to familiarize themselves with the map more, maybe Chile will be able to take down Indonesia with this. It seems like it is Rice running in.
Seems to be the case here. And we see Retro X as well. I don't think we saw him on previous maps so far, so...
Yep. Retro X actually played Rain Shower yesterday against Taiwan. Got two 200s but 2 misses.
Interesting. Well, if he cannot miss on this run, then that's an extremely solid 200 count, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's really dependent on miss counts here. And we are seeing a double mirror. Rice didn't have mirror yesterday playing this and got 5 misses. So having mirror now, let's see if that'll make any difference. First 400 notes, Chile with a pretty good lead at the moment. Everyone holding a 99.9. Retro EX just lagging behind by a bit for Indonesia.
Mostly off the back of the ratio here, as he did not really hit many, if any, 200 at all so far. So it's just on ratio here. And the difference between the two teams is shrinking as time goes on. I feel like Ritz is dropping down a little bit, and so is Urusai to some degree, which is causing Indonesia to start and have some hope of getting that lead back in their favor. Kanochi is trying his best to not give that chance away, but as time goes on, there are missed potential, and Ritz is the first one to drop here from Chile. Now Indonesia is on the lead.
Yeah, that was the issue from yesterday. Chile having 2 really exceptional scores, but their third player not being able to keep up, and that was Rice, and that's gonna give the lead to Indonesia for now. Very compact scores from the Indonesian side as well.
Oh, is that another miss from Ritz? Is that just Client? I think it's just Client because, it did look like Client. That was a 4th column miss in a pattern that the Client just lacked, and it was like a column lock-ish thing. That was not a thing at all. Indonesia still with a 3-way FC though, with a third of the map remaining. So long as they can combo this rest of the section, they should be fine really. At this point, there's not that much that accuracy can do for Chile here, as they are down on accuracy as well. And Ritz with another miss on one of those jacks, that's not going to help at all.
Yeah, but we need to start being a little bit more aware at this point onwards, because from this point onwards here, Indonesia picked up a couple of misses against Taiwan, so we'll see if that happens to them.
This is the hardest section of the map after all, so it makes a lot of sense,
Yes.
but the map is slowly concluding, although the lead is shrinking a little bit. A single miss from Indonesia might just do it. Retrox is struggling hard to couple through this, but no drops whatsoever. And at the end of the day, it seems like it's Indonesia after all, but it can get close to the ending. But it's not. Raids with another miss after all for Chile will seal the deal, and Indonesia takes the first break point of the matchup. They are 3-1 up with a 3-way FC. Really crazy score for them, and an insane ratio once more for Kanochi. Not enough, unfortunately, to take the point. As you said, 997, 994 almost, and 967. Literally the same scores we saw last time for Chile, but not enough to take down Indonesia here with a collective score of almost 990k for each.
Can I just say that Urusai improved his score by 1,300?
That is what I
What
call
the heck?
consistency.
That is consistency. Oh. But yeah, that basically just mirrored Chile's performance against Peru yesterday, just having two really outstanding scores, but the third player just not being able to keep up with the rest of the lobby, and that costed them the point.
And now it's Indonesia's time to pick. Will they go for Screw? Like, this is one of those matches that, because of the pool, is kind of more hybrid-ish than other previous pools. Chile might have a chance to break points against Indonesia here. You could argue Screw over Screw is the pick they should go for, but really here, I think Alone Intelligence would be better. But instead they go for Jo Sakura. Okay.
Okay, there is some sense to this. I don't know if it is a good pick, but there is some sense to this. Because Indonesia have a better score on this than Chile.
Are we going to
But
see
this
another
map
scenario
is
where
just-
Indonesia just gets a good collective score as a team, but then the Chilean third player struggles enough for it to be enough for Indonesia?
I think it's more rather that Indonesia have two okay players compared to Chile having an outstanding one player, of course being Kanochi. Because Chile versus Peru, Kanochi we got 998k, but Stupid and Fast 974 and 945 respectively. Again, there is some sense, but it is pretty risky.
It is pretty
And,
risky, I think.
Yeah, Urusai is actually coming in for this one, so this could be pretty bad because Urusai didn't play this yesterday, and if anything, Urusai could destroy this.
It will come down, I think, from Stupid's capability to combo through this chart, I think. And Indonesia's capabilities of improving that 950k you mentioned that was delivered on the previous time they played. And I think they could, really. That was probably an underperforming player, which definitely has a better score on this than that. So we'll see if this works out after all. And here we go into the streams.
Oh, I can't believe picking up a very early accuracy drop. Together with Reyi and
Retro
Retro.
is just, oof.
Oh my
That's a big
gosh.
oof.
And just like that, there is a lead to Chile now.
This is going to be a back-to-back break point. It is still too early to tell. And RetroX miss was huge, sure. His accuracy got lowered a lot. But he's easily and quickly recovering that accuracy as well. So we'll see. This is still on the range of a miss from Chile, I will argue. Oh, but I can.
no, there's another one though.
Oh, that's two as well. Oh, those
Yeah,
are
this was
huge.
why it was so risky for Indonesia to go for this one. Even though there was some sense, as you can see, putting in Urusai for Chile is working out. And of course, Kanochi being Kanochi.
Three-way FC for Chile here, outmatching every single one of our expectations here. We were arguing how they had a problem with the third player, but at the stands, Stupid is doing really solidly. Holding that full combo throughout this map is insane, and Retrox and I Can Play are just dropping the ball all the time. Well, Chile is just keeping it up. Stupid finally breaks at the end, but it's not gonna matter. At this point, this lead is huge. Chile will be taking a break point for themselves. After all, They lose one, they win one, and it's 3-2 again. Chile with their pick to tie the series once more. And a 60 regular 300 play by Kanochi on this. It's again absurd. 998,000 points for the Chilean prodigy.
Consistency. He got a 43 yesterday. Oh my gosh.
He had 43 yesterday?
43 and 1-200.
Oh wow. Well, now Chile has to pick, and I'm thinking of you.
Yeah. Actually,
Maybe you don't know? I don't know. I swear I'm not making this
You don't
up.
know.
I'm swear it was not up. It is you don't know. Yeah, there we go. I swear it was an accident.
Okay, so fun fact. Both of these teams did not play this map. So yeah. I have no information.
You don't know.
I don't know.
We do not know how good these two teams will do on this, but if I have to make some estimations, I'll argue Chile is better on this.
Yes, yeah, we're just gonna base off the round of 16 performances. Chile basically crushes on Rice.
And because of that, I think that Kanochi and Urusai are gonna overpower the Indonesians here. But I might very well be wrong, because you always have this issue with Chile, and it's their third player is always a big question mark. If the third player can perform well on this, they crush it. If they don't, then it's gonna be close.
Yeah, so on Bakasi coming in for this one. Otherwise, it is the same 5 players. So right off the start, within the first 400 nodes, we already see pretty good lead to Chile just from Kanochi and Urusai.
So far, it seems like Chile is on the lead off the back of the accuracies of Kanochi and Urusai, as we're used to. But Reyi is not doing bad off his own at all, because he is beating Onta on accuracy department. And because of that, and this accuracy difference in favor of the two better players in the team, at least so far, is going to provide Chile with a lead that is substantial enough. They will be comfortable with this.
Yeah, these trios can be very nasty. You really gotta time them properly.
You can easily have a CV rush if you rush one of them. It's so tricky. This is so fast too. So far, no misses. The 6 players are all full comboing through this shot with without many difficulties.
This is incredible. We're halfway through the map as well, no one missing.
Yeah, but now be careful with Urusai. He has been very consistent, but it is one of those players that could easily just choke at one of those jacks at any given point. So you have to be careful with him. He's a very solid accuracy powerhouse, and because of that sharpshooting abilities, it sometimes leads to weirder misses. And he has to be very careful. They should know at this point that they are on the lead on accuracy.
Oh
so
no!
3 or 4 misses, but there is the first one, and it's from Ritz. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough for Indonesia to recover, but it's definitely going to put them closer.
Oh no, client, please, client, please.
No, it's fine. Or is it fine? Perhaps it's not fine.
No, I mean, everything's
now on the lead.
Now, so.
We gotta wait for Ritz here to see if he actually submits the score or not. We are of course hoping he is doing so, but we don't have a result on the MP link just yet. This is a 67 play as well by Kanochi, and there goes Ritz. Will he do it? They need him to score fairly well. He cannot afford a miss. Oh, we're not seeing it, but it seems like Chile took it after all. You see that on the MP lobby chat at the very least. There are no misses by Reyi here at the end, and he is going to put Chile into a tied situation here with a 980,000 points. Definitely enough for them to take this, but not by much, really. They took it by about 15,000 points, I think.
It's funny how this map's called You Don't Know, and we didn't know the
Actually,
result
4,000
until the
points,
end.
never mind.
Yeah,
4,000 points of difference.
We are back all square 3-3. So Indonesia's pick now.
Score right now is being displayed as 4-3, although the client... it's 3-3, the client is just displaying 4-3. It's going to be fixed real quick, and there it is.
There we go.
But yeah, the score's now tied.
What should Indonesia go for now? Screw?
Like, this is the tricky part. Like, if you're Indonesia, you would just pick screw, no issues. But it's such a rice-heavy long no pick that you're kind of scared to do so. I would just pick it anyway, but...
Yeah, I was thinking of Alone Intelligence as well, but Retro EX being the third player didn't do too well yesterday.
Honestly, I think screw is the thing they should go for at this point. Like, they could go for Schronier as well, but it's a bit iffy. I wouldn't be so sure about it.
I think they should avoid Konya because Chile have... I think they have enough physicality to tank it. Yep, they are going screw.
Yep.
Alright.
Screw, oh well, screw is the pick here.
Once again, I have no information on this because both these teams have not played it before in MWC.
So another one of those blind picks.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into territory where we're gonna start seeing some maps being picked where both countries have not played it before.
Nayu's back! Nayu's back!
Nayu is back! Oh, I think Onta Bakasi's message just got through now. With the pick LN3. Okay, I think we should be good to go, hopefully.
Apparently, I'm a bit concerned about this internet desync issues, but apparently it seems like everybody's fine. So, let's go. Let's get the ball rolling, because it's time for screw, oh, screw. LN3 pick here by Indonesia.
It's time to blend some juice.
Pass already struggling a little bit, one of those transitions, hitting a couple 200s, and that's gonna put Indonesia on the lead, but not by much. Nayu's also struggling a little bit, and so is Jan, in fact. So, again, this is similar to what we saw on LFO. It is Reyi and Onta just overperforming the other two Chileans, and Nayu's difference not being enough for Chile to take a lead off it.
Yeah, Kanoshi doing all they can to really put Chile back into the seat here. But Indonesia as a unit are just able to pull it together. But the lead is shrinking ever so slightly, but never mind.
That was such a weird miss. There wasn't a forward column rise in a section that had barely any difficulty attached to it. So, no good news for Chile here. They will be the first ones to drop.
Yeah, and that lead's now going to extend to Indonesia's side. All three players still holding FCs.
That's not a miss from Nayu.
That's
don't
client.
worry.
That's client. Client, please.
Come on, client, you can update now. There we go.
There we go.
That's how you tell an experienced commentator from an unexperienced commentator. There's another miss really fast. So that's going to give a huge advantage now to Indonesia, who are just going to be taking this without many difficulties, really. I was concerned about this pick at first, but Indonesia just crushing it. 3-way of C on this, more than enough to take down Chile. And this is essentially similar to what I mentioned earlier. Chile lacks that third player on long nose, lacks that third player on hybrids for the most part, which makes it that when Jian has to step up for maps that are not extremely long node sided, he struggles, and so does Fast. And Indonesia just crushes. Simply.
Yeah.
Only 1, 2,
from
5 200s. Those are really good.
That is hot. That's a 36,000 point lead. Now
and back to the lead again. 4-3. What is Chile going to pick? Thinking of you, Chit Real, Super Anime Groove, all of those make sense in different contexts. But I think thinking of you might be the best one here to go for.
I want to say Super Anime Groove, honestly, because I think Indonesia's third player struggled quite a bit.
And you think Chile's third player will not? I'm not sure.
Maybe struggling lesser? I mean, we have to see. They are asking to move Urusai back into the server, so definitely.
Like at this point, I think, they're going for it.
Hey, I called it!
You got it. Good choice. Good prediction here. But I still think thinking of you made a little bit more sense. Although Indonesia is very well versed in Rise as well, and they could easily do really good stuff on thinking of you. So they're probably just targeting the third player here from Indonesia. But I don't think they quite have the third player to do it. Like even Urusai might struggle with this, I think. We'll see.
It just comes down to Indonesia, I feel.
Maybe you're just counting on the Kanochi flex here.
Yeah, maybe. Reyi has a 992k, Nayu has a 981, Icon Play has a 972. But are they going to swap in Icon Play or is on top of Classic play this instead?
Perhaps they want to swap their lower performance, and maybe it works, really. I don't think Onta will struggle so much on this, to be honest. I don't think why he didn't play on the previous chance they had to play this. We'll have to see. We have to see. After all, everything in theory makes more sense than what it does on practice. We'll have to see if the teams can perform up to the expectations we are putting for them. And even though I agree this might not be the best pick, I would have preferred that thinking of you. This might as well work. Like this might be just a coin flip, maybe a 60-40 in favor of Indonesia, or maybe in favor of Chile. This is just very close.
Yeah, we're about to get ourselves underway now. This could be a pretty risky choice from Chile too, because if they lose this, it is Indonesia's next pick, and it is match point.
And it's match point, and they're going for Stronier. Like they are 100% going for Stronier in the next pick, especially if they win this. Like they have nothing to lose. And Ritz is having some connection trouble, I believe, here.
Uh-oh.
Might be worth on a board. Not sure.
Just a little bit more net issues going on.
Okay. So apparently Chile is leading by 1,000,000 points.
Yeah, because Rise is stuck. And I think it's because of the previous map's score being carried over.
Okay, there's
Ritz. There we go.
But now we're missing Nayu again. No!
Oh, no! Wait, why is
Nayu?
It's Nayu and Rise. They just can't play together. It's just fate.
Okay, he's back.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, it's syncing up. It's syncing up. It will take a little bit, but it was syncing up.
This match. Oh god.
Nayu's actually on the lower side of the accuracy department, so Chile's leading this. Regardless of whether Nayu can combo until then at 487.
Here we go.
There it is.
Let's go.
Chile's on the lead.
I think. Alright, yeah. So as we can see, Nayu dropping a lot more accuracy now, but Reyi drops a bit as well. Chile,
BFC from last time drops first.
they are holding it together now, Chile, right from the first 1,000 notes.
Chile on a comfortable spot here, so long as they hold these combos together. And this is what I told you about Urusai. His accuracy is going to be solid, but you have to be careful for some of the misses might happening to him. And Retrox is trying his best to match him, but at this point, Chile's just comfortably on the lead. Nayu's accuracy is also helping a lot in that regard, because even without a miss from Reyi, this lead will be fairly comfortable. 0.6% of accuracy difference between him and Miyuka, even higher than that.
Yeah, so right now all Chile needs to do is keep their combos going.
Another tricky transition here with this Jax. Very tricky, the longest as well. Not difficult for anybody apparently, although for me they look insane. This is just a walk in the park for the 6 players apparently. Only a single miss, and it's from Reyi. And I will argue this is a client drop.
That should be client.
And with this result, Indonesia might be a little bit more scared to pick Schronier against Chile here. They might be thinking about it a little bit more. Oh, was it actually a client drop here? I'm starting to wonder.
No,
Yeah,
there you go. You have to start talking about it first, then it will actually show up.
Still a little bit of map remaining, but Chile is just crushing this 3-way FC on this, and RetroX now drops from Indonesia. Knife's the only one remaining, and that seals it. Retro with another miss in the lockouts.
There you
Chile will take this. After all, tying the series once more 4-4.
So this isn't Lotus levels, but Kanochi is just...
Isn't it? I mean...
No, Lotus had a 99.99, this is a 97, but this is still extremely ridiculous. Like, this is still within 100, that's for sure.
That's a 999k, man.
That's like, what, 70? Oh, never mind, I overestimated.
I told you. That score was looking sick.
I overestimated. I thought that was a lot higher. Well, there you go. 41.
And now it is 4-4. Indonesia gets the choice. Their last pick of the match
This is
here.
their last pick. Both teams have one final pick.
I think it's between Schronier and Elon Intelligence here, really.
Yeah. It has to be either or. Thinking of you, I think might be a bit too risky now.
I'm just going for Schronier. That's what my heart is telling me, and I think it's the better pick of the whole pool that is remaining.
I will say Alone Intelligence might be slightly better. I think both are fine. But if I were Indonesia, I think Alone Intelligence might be a bit safer. There you go.
Okay, now going for Schronier here is interesting, but we'll see if it works out.
So Indonesia played this yesterday. Reyi with a 992k. On Tabakasi 984, Retro 953. Receive the same players play or there'll be swaps.
Well, we're going to the wire. This is the last pick for Indonesia, regardless of what happens. This could go to tiebreaker, but Indonesia is not getting another pick for themselves after these Chile picks. And if they win both, whoever wins both advances and qualifies to the semifinals losers bracket. The other team gets eliminated. And if it is 1-1, we're going to see a tiebreaker for the first time in this stage, in fact.
I mean, I'm team tiebreaker hype, so we'll see.
If we are not seeing Jan or Fas joining this lobby soon, this is bad news for Indonesia. Very bad news for Indonesia. And it's why I thought that Schronier was a better pick overall, because I was expecting those two players to be on the team and therefore struggling a little bit with the physicality requirements. But if we go into a map where the longness aren't as intrusive for Urusai and Ritz to still play this, then the physicality component is not that big of a deal for Chile anymore, and it starts to become an issue for Indonesia. And we'll see then if it works out, because Chile is going with this roster.
Indonesia is going with this roster too. So instead of Retro EX from yesterday, it is Nayu. Wow. No swaps? Well, actually, there was one swap Retro coming out for Onta, but this is going
No
to be
South from
very
Chile
interesting.
though.
Yeah, Chile, no swaps. Alright,
All
let's
the
see this
money
story.
has to be on Ritz here, I think. He's the one that has to perform above expectations today if Chile wants to win this map and potentially avoid a tiebreaker. Can he do it? We shall see. Buckle up, everyone, because Alone Intelligence has just started.
Is that no? That's a
This
client.
intro?
That's no.
It
There's
has to be
no
client,
way. That's
right?
oh my gosh.
Seems like it was client indeed. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Now they're synced, and Chile is ever so slightly on the lead.
Yeah, Nayu's accuracy dipping quite a bit, but we are only in the first 400 notes, and the map doesn't start till later. Well, it doesn't truly start because the map actually has already started. But yeah, my eyes are on Nayu and Riz for this.
Nayu is hitting so early here. He's rushing every single one of those nodes, and that's costing him a lot of accuracy here. And because of that, Chile will be on the lead, and very substantially so.
Oh no, that's a miss from Riz!
Uh-oh. Chile's still fighting for that lead on accuracy alone, but I don't think they have quite enough just yet to make that a reality. And now Indonesia would be on the lead, but very, very shortly, Ritz is going to be hitting that combo cap, and this story might just change on accuracy as the map progresses. Halfway through this, and the score is flickering.
That's another one from Riz though, on the jacks.
That's no good. That will give a very comfortable advantage to Indonesia then.
Yeah, but these jacks are very nasty though. There's just so much choke potential. Reyi hitting a few 200s.
3 no jacks. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful here. This is the point, the choke point for every single player. Nayu's holding it together, and so is the whole Indonesian team, keeping that lead afloat. And as much as Chile is trying, they are holding their own as well with Urusai's full combo and Kanochi's insane score, but it's not enough. Indonesia, despite being down on accuracy, is still looking solid as a team once more to take down Chile, and
they need to hold on
in a very rough spot where they need to win their own pick.
Oh my god.
Tiebreaker reads with another miss, and Urusai
drops.
Indonesia just keeping it together.
They see the light.
Destroying this chart, and they can see some future. This will guarantee, at the very least, a tiebreaker for themselves. At this point, there is difficulty left other than this burst, and even with the miss there, Indonesia will come up triumphantly through this map with a difference of about 20,000 points here. They take Alone Intelligence and force Chile to win their own pick at the end of the line.
174 from Kanochi. That's a V1 double S as well.
That's an insane score by Kanochi, but it's not enough. Not enough. Urusai outplaying Nayu, Kanochi outplaying Reyi, or Onta rather, but the difference again between Ritz and the third player of Indonesia. And now Chile needs to check whether they want to go for cheat reel or they want to go for thinking of you.
Yeah,
impeccable scores here by Indonesia. That full combo from Nayu was clutch. His 2 counter count not so great, but all he needed was that full combo going through those 3 no jacks. Indonesia now with a little bit of less nerves, I'll argue. Chile is the one that is on the spot now, and they have to win this. They cannot afford to lose this, because if they do, they're eliminated. They need to win this, force a tiebreaker, and see what they can do. In fact, I'll argue the tiebreaker might just benefit Indonesia of all teams.
Yeah, so out of all three of the maps, the only map that Chile played yesterday was Thinking of You, which also Indonesia played. Indonesia has a better score by about 6,000 points.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is worth the risk though, I think, because I don't know if Chile wants to take cheat wheel, nor would they want to go for a Chronia.
I think they gotta go for something shorter. I mean, as much as I like cheat reel as a concept for them, I think given the nerves and how long cheat reel is, they can't really go for it. I will just go for Thinking of You here. Pray that you have that good run as a team and just do it. What if they just pick Stronio now though? That would be so fun.
I think that actually could make some sense, but I think that's more risky.
No.
I think that's more risky than Thinking of You, and
there
they
goes
are
the
going for Thinking of You. Alright. Your final free mod, free pick of the entire match. It's either Indonesia wins or we're going to see booths of fighters. Oh, what a ride.
I don't think we're gonna see any player swaps from Chile here either, and we've seen I Can't Play joining the lobby here for Indonesia, replacing I think it was Retro X or Nayu was it?
Yeah, it was
In fact,
Nayu.
I think we are gonna see Retro X on this, right?
Oh, Onta is out. Yeah, I think Retro X should be coming in. Let me just take a look at their previous scores from yesterday.
This is such a good song to end this all though, of all things.
Alright, so Reyi, I Can't Play Retro EX, yes. They all played yesterday. Reyi has a 995, I Can't Play has a 987. Retro EX has a 2 miss, would have been a V1SS without those 2 misses. So, pretty scary. As for Chile, Kanochi with a 26,300 V1SS. Faz with a 986k. Stupid CL played this yesterday and not Urusai. Stupid has a 3 miss.
Oh, the fact that Urusai didn't play this is actually a good thing, I think, then.
Yeah.
Because Chile's average score was slightly better. Or should be slightly better. Oh boy. Everyone in chat, you should give your words of encouragement to these two teams, because if there's one point that need your energy, it's this. This is probably the closest map between the two teams, I argue. So it has to come down to this for Chile, and they need your help. So does Indonesia. You want to see a tiebreaker? You want to root for Chile? Go for it. But Indonesia also needs some help here. They definitely could use some chat support. So everyone, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last pick of the match regardless of what happens. Chile takes this, it's tiebreaker. Indonesia takes this, it's elimination for the South Americans. And Indonesia will advance to live another day and face the semifinals losers bracket.
Yeah, they have to face Vietnam. Oof. But we'll talk about that later. Now is now. Oh boy.
All eyes on Ritz and I Can't Play. I think those are the two players that need to be watched throughout this map, because those are the ones that we might see some difficulties from. And I believe Ritz is a little bit off sync, so
yes,
even though the difference is in favor of Indonesia, Ritz is like about 25 notes behind, which would make this difference even shorter and perhaps even in favor of Chile. At this point, the accuracy is advantage. It's in favor of Indonesia, but ever so slightly. And now that I Can Play is dropping the accuracy, it just has to be Chile is on the lead.
Yeah, this is Chile's lead right now, because Ritz is behind by about 30 or 40 notes.
Ritz is rushing a little bit, but he's doing his best not to drop the combo, because he knows if there is a miss happening, that's just game over for Chile. They can't afford a miss at any point. If they have to drop some accuracy, then so be it. He knows that Kanochi and Urusai are sharpshooters and he's gonna crush this. And at the moment, they are doing it.
Kanochi is just absolutely... Urusai misses!
That's a miss from the one I expected the least. Urusai dropping the combo for the first time, I think, in this matchup.
There needs to be a miss from Indonesia
the worst
now.
possible time. Now Indonesia just needs to run with this lead.
There needs to be a miss from Indonesia. No questions asked.
I wouldn't be so sure. The accuracy from Chile is so much better overall, but then it's just I Can Play who is recovering now and will prove to be enough, I think, for Chile to not be able to take this back. There's only a quarter of the song remaining. I'm thinking Indonesia just takes this. It's gonna get really close at the end, but so long they don't miss.
Kanoshi's trying their best.
But it's not enough. It's not going to be enough with that miss from Urusai. They need something else. And it's not happening. The rest of the map is just simple. There isn't anything else. Just a single more stream at the end. And Ritz is lagging as well.
Oh my gosh.
Last bit of stream in Indonesia with a 3-way FC. Again, consistency is the key for the Asians. And they are showing us why. And as much as Chile is trying here, Ritz is back into sync or almost. And you can tell the difference in favor of Indonesia. And as much as Ritz is trying, it won't be enough. Chile has been eliminated despite this insane 26-300 play by Kanochi. Indonesia takes the party 6-4, no tiebreaker at the end.
What a match though. Even though we didn't get to see Boots of Fighters, that was extremely close to the end.
Both teams, I think, or actually Indonesia definitely improving his score from the previous time they played this. And Urusai with that miss, so unfortunate. Without that miss, they definitely had this. This was a 2,500 points of difference between the two. It came down to that one single miss, otherwise it would have been a tiebreaker.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that just happens sometimes. That's how the game goes. Indonesia has been very consistent throughout this tournament and this matchup specifically as well. I believe this has been the first upset in terms of seeding that we have since Taiwan and Australia.
Yes, you are right.